Hey humans, it's Joycelyn. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another Veda video, and I'm going to be telling you about how I lost over 20 pounds with no gyms, no salads, and all naturally. So I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you would, can you please subscribe and let a friend know so I can reach my goal. My initial weight in January of last year was 261 pounds, and I'll include images of what I look like and any footage I have. That was my highest weight that was recorded, and I didn't start losing weight until maybe about March. So initially when I started my weight loss journey, it wasn't really to lose weight, it was just to practice my swimming. I had failed a class 6 months prior to that, so I was like, you know what, Joycelyn, we need to go work on these swimming skills, go to the pool and practice. So for 2 days out of the week, I would do elementary backstroke exercises, and I would do that for about 2 hours each time. And I made no changes to my diet at all. I was continuing to eat all the unhealthy foods and junk that I was eating prior. And by the time May hit, I had already lost 8 pounds. So I went from 261 to 253 in a matter of 2 months, from March to May. Well, when summer hit, your girl was too busy, living her best life, that I didn't even, continue to lose weight, even though I was swimming all the time. I took my nephew to the pool literally every single day, if not every other day. And I'll be practicing my elementary backstroke, and I did not lose any weight from May up until about August. And in August is when I really started to change like my eating habits, because I have non-celiac gluten sensitivity, meaning that I can't eat gluten, my body won't digest it. So when I eat it, I get nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, things like that, upset stomach. So I basically didn't listen to my doctor, because she told me once I got back from London, the vlog will be linked above, that I need to stop eating gluten. But my little badass self kept eating it from 2018 August up until 2019 August. And it was just progressing and getting worse and worse, and the symptoms were just like horrible. And it got to a point where I was like, you know what, I need to stop eating gluten. So that's when I decided to change, and I had to find a lot of alternatives, because gluten is found in everything. Literally anything made of flour, wheat, rye, or barley contains gluten proteins. So like breads, cakes, cookies, you name it, gluten's probably in it. Like the breading on the chicken, gluten. Like McChickens, what are those? Chicken nuggets, can't eat those. Like literally a lot of things have gluten in it. Even soups, when people make like the little when they put flour in their soup to thicken it up, that's gluten right there. So I had to make a huge lifestyle change, but I wasn't exercising anymore. I stopped going to the pool around that time because I think Labor Day had hit. So all I was doing was just walking maybe once or twice a week for like an hour, just to get some exercise, not really for any like weight loss purposes. And in October was when I decided that I need to start exercising more to match my healthy eating. So I started to do Zumba because it's fun, and I like to do exercises that don't feel like exercising. Like swimming is something I enjoy doing, so I don't feel like I'm working out. Or Zumba is really fun. You're dancing, you're listening to music, you're enjoying yourself with your classmates. So it's not really like I'm exercising per se. I started doing that 2 to 3 times a week at my local rec center. That was super cheap as well, and like I could walk there if I wanted to. Like I'll walk sometimes, go work out, and then walk home, which was a literal hellhole, literally trying to do that all the time. But if not, I would drive there, and then on my way home, like I would probably walk around my neighborhood for a bit so I can get more exercise and more steps in. But all I was doing was going to Zumba and walking more frequently and changing my lifestyle. No gluten. So by the time November hit, after changing my lifestyle and eating less gluten and working out by doing Zumba and walking more, I had lost another 8 pounds. So I was down in total 16 pounds at this point, which was exciting. I'll actually include the vlog that I talked about how I lost 15 pounds. And then I kept eating and working out like usual, and in December I was at 241 pounds. Then I didn't weigh myself in January because I don't have a scale, so I go to my friend's house and I weigh myself because I don't want to be addicted to the scale. But in February I was down to 237, and then in March I was down to 236. So in total I've lost 25 whole pounds, which is so exciting, which is great. But then we went into quarantine, so I haven't lost any additional weight because I can't go to the rec center, and I do walk, but I haven't been walking like when I used to go to the rec center and do Zumba. So let's talk about what I ate. Okay, so because I couldn't eat gluten, I started eating more vegetables and gluten-free pastas, and a lot of carbs are kind of cut out. Like I didn't have like cookies, cakes, nothing like that. Even bread, like I don't even buy gluten-free bread because it's low-key expensive, like $7 for 5 slices of bread, no bueno. So I don't even eat bread like that unless it goes on sale. Typically I would eat grits for breakfast, or I would eat oatmeal that's gluten-free, and that would be after I go do a Zumba class or go walking in the morning. For lunch, I will have rice with chickpeas. Oh, I love chickpeas, that were put in the air fryer with some mixed veggies. And for dinner, I would have gana yam with sardines and shito. But if I wasn't eating like a cultural dish, I would usually eat like gluten-free pasta, and in my pasta sauce I would mix up vegetables. So like I would blend up a whole bunch of frozen veggies, season them to perfection, throw the pasta sauce in them, and it would taste really good, and I don't even notice that I'm eating like multiple servings of veggies. So that was a positive way of, you know, incorporating more fruits and veggies without knowing it. Also, I would snack throughout the day. I'm a huge snacker, okay? So what I would typically eat would be like yogurt with almonds or pistachios. I would have my gallon of water next to me. Literally, I would carry a gallon of water around so I could drink at any time. And so I would snack on things like that, and I wouldn't really restrict myself, even though I know that nuts are really high in calorie. It wasn't a problem for me because I feel like if I'm eating healthy, I'm getting my vitamin E in, I'm getting my fiber in, I'm getting nutrients. I'm not going to restrict myself as much as I would if I were eating like a junk food. By the way, in this time I was still going out to eat with my friends and stuff like that. I was just being more picky about what I was eating. When I went to my friend's birthday dinner, I got salmon, you know, with veggies because that's gluten-free, but it's also healthy for me. So, you know, I would typically try to eat like that when I go out, or if I know I'm gonna go out and eat like a pig, I know I'm gonna work out before that or after that. So if we're going out in the evening, girl, we gotta go do our little workout in the morning. We gotta go walk. We have to go do Zumba or something so I can get my heart racing and, you know, burn some calories before I ingest so many. So currently, I still want to lose more weight. I want to go down a lot, but I have to change my approach because we're in quarantine now. Even though we're reopening and, you know, places are open, we still need to protect ourselves. So one thing I've been doing while in quarantine to maintain my weight is walking, as I said, and watching what I eat, but not like overly watching what I eat. While I was losing weight, I would typically have from 1,650 calories a day to about 1,800 calories a day. I don't restrict myself too much. I track it in MyFitnessPal. I walk, I, you know, eat healthy, but I don't like overly consume myself with what I'm eating. Like I just try to do right, and then hopefully the scale reflects it. Sometimes the scale doesn't reflect it. And when it doesn't, you know, you check your other things like your waist measurements. Even look at my neck. You can even see like my neck is much different from before. Like I had no neck. I had a triple chin. I still got a double chin, but it's not a triple, quadruple chin, you know? I have 3 tips for losing weight, and I would say the first one, if you don't like something, don't do it. Do not work against yourself. If you don't like salads, do not eat them. I don't like salads, so I don't eat them, but I find ways to incorporate veggies and fruits into my life, right? For example, with the pasta sauce, I added the veggies in it. Or I would find like chickpeas, really nutritious, so delicious, throw it in my foods, you know, and eat it with rice. There are great ways to add more nutritious foods into your diet without changing what you eat entirely. I'm African, we eat rice all the time. I'm not gonna stop eating rice. I'm just gonna find ways to make what I eat better for me. So say, if you don't like gyms, don't go to the gym. I hate the gym. I'm very intimidated by the gym, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I don't go there. You know what I do? I go walking. I find things that are fun so I can continue to exercise. Another thing I did before quarantine was go to an African dance class. I love those. It's really good. You get your heart racing, you get to have a good time, you're listening to bomb music, and you meet new people. So find classes or things to do that you really enjoy, so it doesn't feel like you're working out, and you can maintain your health and also have fun while you're doing it. My second tip would be to stay active no matter what you're doing, okay? Even with my friends, I've incorporated like doing more activity-based things aside from just going out to eat. I try to, you know, like, let's say, let's go for a walk, guys, and we'll literally walk late at night for no reason around the neighborhood, doing nothing, being hood rats, and just having a good time. Or biking. We do that all the time. I literally have vlogs of us just biking nonstop, okay? But it's really fun, and it's cheap, and it's great ways to, like, you know, exercise, bond, and have a good time. My third tip will be to just start and start small. Honestly, if you know you can't do a 90-day fitness plan, that's okay. Maybe just start by, you know, trying to get 10,000 steps a day, or walking 15,000 steps a day, or figuring out what works for you so that you can have a good time while you're doing it and also lose the weight. And those small victories really add up. I started off with swimming, and then I didn't have progress, so then I turned it up a notch, and then I changed my diet, and then I changed what I was going to work out. I hope these tips helped you guys. Have a good day, and stay tuned for my next Veda video.